Well, good morning, and happy Father's Day to everybody out there who's a father. Not too much to report around here. Been working. Got taillights, both sides. Just been plucking away at stuff. Still haven't come up with the exhaust yet. I got an idea. It's just a matter of executing it and making it happen. Inside's really coming along. A couple more wires to hook up and that'll be done. Spent a good portion of yesterday dealing with the fenders and made a front bracket for the front bumper. But I got the support made. You can kind of see it right there. So now the fenders are nice and sturdy. Like I said, I had to make up the brackets to hold the front bumper on. It's not level. It's kind of hard to level it off in here. There's just too much stuff in the way. But it's pretty close by eyeball. But I built in, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on this side. It's going to be dark, yeah. But the way I made it, it's got adjustability. Unlike the original bumper, that they must have been pretty accurate back in the day. You couldn't adjust it. So once we get it outside, I'll level it off, make sure it looks decent. This fender here, same deal, made the brace. But on this particular fender, it was really smashed up pretty bad. And then the bottom lip in here was all kinked. And trying to keep that form of the rear part of this fender was a real pain in the butt. So my plan was to make a piece of sheet metal. First I made a paper template, kind of get the contour I wanted, and made it out of sheet metal. And then, you know, clamped it all into place, got this so the fender had a pretty good radius to it again. It's not perfect. It kind of dips in a little bit here yet. I did get most of that out. It looks pretty decent. I mean, this fender was beat up pretty bad. But now it's rock solid. So that's good. So that took a little time of screwing around. What else did I get done? You can't see the fender bumper bracket in there. And then I got the rear springs in, the new ones. Those are original 1939 Buick springs. So anybody who wants vintage springs, ask Jamie. And now my light don't work. Oh, what the heck? Come on. There we go. Springs are in, bolted in, top and bottom. Had to make a spacer. Brought it down about, I think it was a 3.5 inch spacer I made out of a 6-inch pipe. And then, you know, like box both ends of the pipe in and put a collar in the middle so it can't crush it. And then the bolt goes all the way up to the top of the frame like it originally did. It did raise it up about 2 inches. And then luckily for me, I did put multiple positions on my shock bolt, so now I'm on the bottom. So right now it's that ride height and my shocks are about midway in their travel. It did put a little bit more of an angle on my panhand bar, which is fine. Because you really don't want a panhand bar that's perfectly straight at ride height. Otherwise it gets that real weird feel. So we'll try that if that's too much of an angle, which I don't think it is. It's only like maybe an inch drop between one inch and the other. I can make a bracket and bring it up a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. Let the back brake lines run. So now it's just a matter of bleeding out the brakes. Get the backs adjusted up here, so once I get another body here, we can bleed the brakes out. That's about it. Otherwise, I've just been working. We're going to be hiring a new guy here at work this week, so hopefully he's a fast learner and I can stop working all this overtime and can get back to having more fun up here. But it is a beautiful day today. It's going to be a hot one. You're talking like 80s, muggy. I think we got like 1.5 inches of rain last night. Some pretty awesome thunderstorms, but no damage. Nothing like Mr. Heavy Chevy and Mrs. Heavy Chevy posted. So probably work up here until about noon, and I guess the family's getting together for Father's Day, so we got Grandma and Grandpa coming out, and probably my sisters and brother-in-laws, so fun. But keep plucking away at this Buick. The goal is to have it done by end of the month. I got some big car shows coming up. I know Jamie wants to take it. And actually, Jamie's got a surprise here. I was going to go tape it, but something kind of happened. I'll tell that story later. But let's just say it's going to be cool once you guys see it. But until then, we got to get this one done. Get on the road, and then start working on this one. I'm excited about this one. So, there again, happy Father's Day to everybody, and I'll try to get some more videos up here. It's supposed to be a nice week coming up in my part of the world. So I'm going to try hitting some car shows after work. Depends when I get out. I'll try to bring you guys along, and we'll go from there. So, later.